Hey boo-boos, Stella here, and today I want to talk about balance. As I was getting dressed to go work out today, I was thinking that I really need that kind of mental health or physical health in my life to keep me balanced. I like to go take walks, I like to be by the water, I like to hang out with my dogs. They help me with balance. He just comes in whenever he feels like it, so he might decide he's going to stay in this video or not. Give me a kiss. Are you feeling off balanced? Lay down. So I wanted to make a video for you because I know many of you probably are feeling a little off balanced right now. Like school just got out, either you've graduated or you're going on to the next grade. Maybe you just started a new relationship. Maybe there's a career change that's about to happen, or just even a number of things. Kids, dogs. There's just things that can throw you off balance a little bit. And so I want to talk about that today. I meet with a mentor at least once a month, and I've been meeting with her for about, 3-4 years now. And probably one of the biggest conversations that we have most of the time is how to maintain balance when stress is inevitably going to be a part of one's life. And I am someone who is really visual, and I like to think about things visually or with metaphor. And so she suggested thinking about balance like you're on a balance beam, right? We're up there, we're walking, we're trying not to fall. Things might make us teeter a little bit. Things might make us feel a little wobbly. And that's stress. That's stress in our life. And how do we maintain balance when inevitably, life changes, and it can change in an instant? So what do we do with that? I want to talk about a myth that I think a lot of us have in our minds about stress and about balance and about what our life is supposed to look like. So it goes a little something like this. First myth, stress is bad. Stress actually isn't bad. Stress actually raises our cortisol levels so that we can maintain function and we can get through to the thing that we need to accomplish. The problem is that when our stress levels are so high, or we're bombarded with things over and over and over and over again, that's when our health ends up taking a dive for the worse. But stress really isn't bad. We just have to figure out a way to maintain it and do it in a healthy way. So thinking about us on a balance beam, stress happens, right? We might feel a little tension, change, we don't like that. How do we do our life, and how do we maintain some sort of semblance of balance so that we don't fall off? One of the things that my mentor suggested was to think of things that make me happy and fulfilled and bring life into any situation. So for me, I'm an artist and I like to create. When I'm feeling really stressed or I have a deadline, I actually have to take a time out and do something creative. Maybe I'll do an art project that I have put off. Maybe I will go out and do some photography. Maybe I will paint, or I will go out and get creative ideas by shopping or whatever. So for me, when I am super stressed out and I have all these things going on in my mind, what I have to do is I have to take a creative time out. Now, many of you might not feel that is something that would fill you up. So figure out what it is for you. Do you organize? Do you take walks? Do you journal? Do you watch movies? Whatever it is, think about the thing that fills you up. Do you serve somewhere? Do you help other people? Is volunteering something that fills you up so that you can conquer the world and bring those stress levels down? Another way I balance is being in community. Now, I'm an extrovert, so I love being with people, but I also like my alone time. I will schedule fun days, and I'm a pretty busy girl, so I actually have to put this in my calendar, but I schedule fun. I schedule time with my friends. I schedule time with friends that I haven't seen in a long time. I schedule time to have phone calls. Like, you really have to bring a rhythm into your life and schedule these things, because if you know that you're about to go into a really stressful season, it's hard to pick up the phone or do stuff when you're not feeling that way. But if you put it on the calendar and if you make that a scheduled rhythm in your life, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I know that it's good for my soul. The other thing I hear people say a lot is, I'm so stressed, I just need to stop stressing. How do you stop stressing? How do you just stop something? I don't think that we can do that. I think that we actually have to incorporate things into our life to make that a reality, and then we stop stressing out and things become more manageable and we're able to succeed and feel fulfilled in life and not have everything bogged down on us at once. Lastly, I think that we need to really take an inventory on our life and figure out, are the things that we're stressing out about actually life-giving? A lot of us have jobs that are stressful, and sometimes, you know what, we have to do the job, we have to do the task, we have to do what we are paid to do. But I think that many of us can do it in a way that does not stress us out. But if there are other things in your life that are not life-giving and that are just another thing on your plate and you dread it and you hate it and you don't want to do anything with it, then what are you doing? Why is it part of your life? Take an inventory. Is this something that you want to continue with? Is this something that you feel balanced or you feel like you're accomplishing something? Or is it just like you've been doing it for so long that you can't see your life without it, but it hasn't been fun in a really long time? I hope you like this video. I'm going to go work out now. I'm going to go take a walk and probably run. Basically, I'm just going to think about and process the different ways that I feel like either I need to incorporate better things and better practices in my life in order to, stave off the stress. And I'm going to think about what's life-giving to me. And I hope you do the same. See you next week.